guys, LunaSpawn27 here, bringing you Bleach, chapter 637, Baby Hold Your Hand. So the chapter begins as we see Kenpachi paralyzed thanks to Mayuri's Ashisogi Jizo, but he was able to at least move his eyes. Noticing this, Mayuri says that he'll have to improve the paralysis abilities of his Shikai Ashisogi Jizo, to which he expresses his gratitude to Kenpachi on not only learning about this, but also learning about Pernida's ability. With Ikaku, Yumichika, and Nemu, Ikaku was really pissed off that Mayuri was using Kenpachi, his captain, like that, and Yumichika came to the conclusion that Mayuri wanted to fight against Pernida himself because he was interested on its abilities. And he wanted to not only use Kenpachi to learn about the enemy's power, but also to get him out of the way so that he can fight against Pernida all by himself. Yumichika remarks that Mayuri hasn't changed to Nemu, but Nemu replies, "Yes, that is how I wish it to be." To which Yumichika asks what that's supposed to mean, but she just tells him nothing really. So I guess what Nemu meant by saying that is that Mayuri has changed in some way. I'm not exactly sure, or maybe he's still the same person, but Nemu wants him to change. I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, back with Mayuri, he was talking to Pernida about Kenpachi's noble sacrifice, pissing off Ikaku even more. Then he gives off his signature mad scientist smile, typical of Mayuri, saying, "You really ought to pay respects towards such an honorable sacrifice by donating your body to me for research purposes. That's what would be the proper thing to do here." Oh boy. If there's one thing I learned about Mayuri, is that if he finds you interesting and wants to conduct experiments on you, it's gonna get even worse. So Pernida's response to Mayuri's offer is to make a bunch of buffoon noises. Its cloak rips in half, finally revealing Pernida's true form to be what is that? No, wait, no. Actually, I know what that is. It's a hand, obviously. It's just Pernita's a hand? This whole time, it's a hand. Kubo, were you feeling okay when you were doing this chapter? Because, what the hell? Well, it's not just any hand. It's a hand with chains attached to each finger, and it's got a giant eyeball on the palm of its hand with two pupils. I mean, I knew Pernida wasn't going to be human, but I was at least hoping it was going to be like some sort of creature so that I can tell if it was like male or female, but I was expecting it to be a hand. What the actual hell? Oh my god. First BG9, then Grammy being a freaking brain in a jar, and now this. Holy crap.
Ah, I see. This is unexpected. The left arm of the Soul King, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, so Pernida is the left arm of the Soul... Wait, what?
The left arm of the Soul King, if I'm not mistaken.
What?
The left arm of the Soul King, if I'm not mistaken.
The left arm of the Soul King? Pernida is one of the limbs of the Soul King that Yu-Ha Box somehow obtained and made it into a Sternritter. I have so many questions right now, but I'll get to them later. Anyway, the chains from the fingers broke, and muscle-like tendrils was emerging from the stump of the arm, making the left arm of the Soul King grow big enough until it was towering over Mayuri, Ikaku, Yumichika, and Nemu. Even though Mayuri has never seen something like this before, he at least knows that it has roughly the same Ryatsu as Ukitake when he lost consciousness. And he wasn't really surprised that there was a left arm of the Soul King. And honestly, I'm not surprised either. I mean, there was the theory that there were other limbs of the Soul King somewhere around Soul Society or in other places of the Bleach universe. Although what I was not expecting is that the left arm of the Soul King would be at the hands of Yua Buck and is a freaking Sternritter. And Mayuri was able to come to the conclusion that this was one of the Soul King's limbs because of the single eye that it's attached to the palm of its hand. That was the description that Urahara gave him. So the left arm, or Pernida, You know, honestly, I don't know what to call this thing anymore. The left arm of the Soul King or Pernida? Oh, fuck it. I'm just gonna call it Pernida for now. So, nerves shoot out from Pernida's giant fingers at the Shinigami. Yumichika and Ikaku retreat, however, Mayuri stays and pulls out an umbrella with a face on it, blocking the nerves. There was a scream, but I don't know who the scream was coming from. Is it coming from the umbrella face? Or is it coming from Pernida? I'm not exactly sure. Hell, I don't even know if Pernida can talk. Oh, wait, no, actually, it can talk. Wait a minute, how the hell can a hand talk? Doesn't even have a mouth. How is it even able to? Oh my god, this chapter is weird. So when Mayuri heard Pernida talking, questioning the term euphoria, he was surprised even more and he was even more excited and happy over this. Why was he happy? Because he's discovered a unique organism that has never been studied and it continues to exceed his expectations. So he's basically getting a mad scientist boner over this. Well, it is Mayuri, so what do you freaking expect? When he sees something new and unknown, he gets all excited. So then the nerves emerge out of the back of the hand. Mayuri, still excited, says,
Yes, keep it coming. Don't hold back, left arm of the Soul King.
and then the chapter ends with Pernida saying,
Left arm, not name. Pernida. Pernida.
so yeah, that was Bleach chapter 637. What did I think? This was a weird chapter. I mean, that doesn't mean that it's a bad chapter, it was just weird. I'm glad that we got Pernida's true form, and Kubo brought us something that we'd never expected Pernida to be, a left arm, and not just any left arm, the left arm of the Soul King. So it's been confirmed that there are other limbs out there in Soul Society. So the question is, when are we going to see the right and left legs of the Soul King? Where are those? Seeing Mayuri acting like the mad scientist as he always is was actually one of the good things about this chapter. However, this chapter has raised a lot of questions which I hope will be answered in either next week or in the week afterwards, because Pernida's identity reveal has got me really confused with a few things. Here are the questions that I have. 1. How did Yuobak obtain the left arm of the Soul King? 2. Since he was able to distribute his own power to other Quincy's, that also applies to the limbs of the Soul King because he was able to give the compulsory ability to the left arm of the Soul King. 3. How did Yuobak made the left arm of the Soul King a Quincy? And 4. How the hell is Pernida talking if it's a left arm? It doesn't even have a mouth. All it has is an eyeball with 2 pupils. So again, I'm hoping that these questions will be answered. I'm not exactly sure when, but hopefully soon. Now, even though this chapter was weird, this definitely has piqued my interest. However, going back to that chapter when Nimaiya was fighting all the elite guards before the Ashwalan occurred, Nimaiya was able to kill Pernida. He was able to kill the left arm of the Soul King, and Nimaiya didn't even know what Pernida's true form was. So thinking back to that kind of makes the whole thing a bit of a letdown. But since Yuobak did give the elite guards a power boost, maybe Pernida won't be taken down so easily, not like last time. But then again, who knows, because it's fighting against Mayuri Kuretsuchi, and knowing Mayuri, he's gonna obviously pull off something to defeat Pernida. So, tell me guys, what did you think of this week's chapter of Bleach? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What did you think of Pernida being the left arm of the Soul King? And any ideas as to how the hell Yuobak got his hands on that left arm? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to like the video if you like it, and subscribe for more videos, and be sure to check out my Facebook fan page and Google+. So yeah, that is Bleach chapter 637. I'm Lunar Spiral 27, and I will see you guys later. Bye.